Welcome to episode 159 of the Soul Infused Monday Show. And I want to take a moment to simply acknowledge you for being here. If you're live on the show or if you're on the replay, I want to really acknowledge you because you could do something else. You're taking the time for your own uplifting, for your own inspiration, for your own personal development. And I want to acknowledge you, So I'm happy that you're here. I'm excited about today's topic. And before I even jump in to the Soul Infused Monday Show, into the topic, here are 4 quick steps for you before we get started. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're already watching. If you're on the replay, leave a comment below, say hello. And I always check every comment anytime, any questions. So if you're coming up with a question or you're leaving a comment once it's not live anymore, be assured that I always go back and watch it. And if you're already watching the live show, please leave a comment below. So before we get started, step number 1, grab a paper you want to make notes. So if you don't have a pen and a paper, take a moment to grab a pen and a paper right now. It doesn't have to be something fancy. You might scribble very fast and want to revisit later, but it's always good to take notes, number 1. Number 2, remove any distractions. Today it's about keeping your energy high. You're not gonna keep your energy high if you're not present, if you're multitasking, if you're kind of busy with 5 things at the same time. So step number 2, remove any distractions, mute everything that's needed, close your door, whatever you need to do to become fully present and here. Okay, step number 2. Step number 3, invite a friend. Invite a friend. If you're here, it's because a reason that you think it's beneficial. So be generous, be kind, be in service, invite a friend to join and watch the show with you today. And step number 4, take a nice deep breath. Hi Darlene, hi Linda. Yes, leave me a comment if you're here. So, nice deep breath. Today's topic is how to keep your energy high, especially during turbulent times and with all this information overload. So I'm gonna bring this topic in about the information that is out there that you're letting in and how to determine and how to keep your energy high during whatever is going on in your world. Okay, does that sound good? You excited? Okay, Tina is here, Jenny is here, stay here. If you're just jumping in, let me repeat super quickly. Step number 1, get a pen and a paper. Step number 2, remove any distractions. You want to be present in order to keep actually your energy high to begin with. Step number 3, invite a friend. And step number 4, take a deep breath. And if you're new to the Soul Infused Monday Show, my name is Sonia Bueno de la Torre, and I'm here today to help you to keep your energy high. So as an energy healer and teacher for over 23 years, that's not true. I'm on my own personal journey for over 23 years. I've been teaching for 18 plus. Every Monday I'm here to help you to really connect within, to connect up to your higher self, and to bring that out into the world. And today is how to keep your energy high. Are you ready? If you're ready, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up in the comment, click, and off we go. So, let's become present for a moment. Just take a moment to breathe. Just a moment even to close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath. Allow yourself to arrive here. Relax your body. Set the intention to be present. Just tune in for a moment, like how much information is out there? Like how much information is constantly available to you and coming from different places, internal and external, okay? So today, we want to keep the energy high so that you can also determine what from the outside, which information will help you to keep your energy high. And I want to make a distinction here real quick. If energy is something new to you, like just join the club, be present. And energy being high means that you are in a higher vibration, you are kind of like above the mud, you are not caught up in other people's energies, you're not caught up in negativity, victimhood, emotions, and you have your head above water and you have a higher perspective. That's really not even touching the surface, but to give a kind of like a little bit of a context. And keeping your energy high does not necessarily only mean that, oh my God, I feel good, everything is great, I'm super high vibration all the time, whoop, whoop. That's not what it means to have a high vibration. A high vibration you can also keep and have while you're feeling certain feelings. You can be sad and still have a high vibration. For some people that's, what? No? Yeah. You can experience sadness and still hold a high vibration. You can have a bad headache and still hold a high vibration. You can be angry and still have a high vibration. So take the pressure off, take the judgment off, and tune in for a moment all the things that are out there. You can use this information that I'm giving you, and you want to have something to write because I came up with 10. My gosh, so much is flowing, like my brain is quicker than my mouth. Does that make sense? It's like, I gotta slow down for a moment. There's so much information that I want to convey. There's so much coming through me that I want to give to you. So I gotta slow down a little bit so that you actually can keep up with it. Okay, good. Hi Melissa, yes, hi everybody who's here, leave a comment below and let me know how you're feeling today. Where's your energy today? Do you feel high, low, mid-ground? Do you know what I'm talking about? Leave me a comment below. So, information can be outside and inside, and when information overload, and depending on what you choose to listen to, you will determine if it will keep your energy high or if your energy will drop, or if you feel good or if you feel kind of whoa, right? So you have the power to do that, not the outside. You have the power to determine what information from the outside is gonna go into your system, into your mind, into your body, into your energy system. So you are not a victim of what's happening outside. You are literally the creator of what's happening. However, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to really determine with everything that's coming from out there. So I will help you to make it easier for you to determine with a list of questions that I came up with. And as I called it, like including a cheat sheet. It's a difficult word. I don't like the word cheat. I don't use it in my world, in my language. So I'm not gonna call it a cheat sheet. Besides, it's very difficult for me to pronounce. I am calling it a high vibe sheet. I'm calling it a high vibe sheet. And because I only came up with it today, it came through me today, I don't have it here, but if you are on my email list, I will send it out to you. If you're not on my email list and you want to have this high vibe sheet, you gotta leave me a message or a comment with your email address, and we're gonna add you to my email list so that you can actually get this sheet. But besides of the sheet, take tons of notes. Okay, any questions? Are you ready? If you're ready, give me a thumbs up. And use the information that works for you. In general, not what I'm gonna say only, but in general, information overload. How am I gonna determine if I'm gonna keep, like if my goal, if my intention is to keep the energy high? What's the intention? You know, like, and then you use the information that works for you, that is in alignment with you, that speaks to your heart, that speaks to your soul, and leave the rest behind, right? Different level here, energy level 9, medium, slightly above, knowing I can be in grief, still be in a high vibration, is guilt releasing. Yes, oh my gosh, let it go. Yeah, you can. Sadness is, in grieving, is a natural part of our human existence, and you still can keep a high vibration, absolutely. I even feel like the pressure is dropping. Already a breakthrough during the show. So if you have a breakthrough, please let me know. And I'm getting thumbs up. Okay, so. And take notes. You can use that for when you choose, if you choose. I don't watch the news, but you know, some people do, and that's fine. I always say choose wisely what you let in. You can use this for determining what news you want to watch or listen to. Social media, big time. You can choose what you want to watch and what is going to keep your energy high. Any podcasts, videos, books, teachers, people. There's so much information that you can choose, and I will help you determine how. So here are a few questions that will help you to determine if the information that you are letting in is serving you and is keeping your energy high. Okay, you ready? Here's question number 1. They're very simple, they're very clear. High Vibe Sheet, please, and add me back onto your email list. Get dropped. I will do that, Darlene. Yes. I had a huge breakthrough. Melissa, yeah, I'm so happy that you had a huge breakthrough. That's why, you know, and acknowledge anyone who comes every Monday, because their breakthroughs are popping in. You never know when. You never know when you will have your aha moment. So just come back every single Monday. Question number 1, to determine and keep your energy high with the information that you are letting in. Question number 1 is, does it lift you up or make you feel low or down? So the question is, does the information lift you up or make you feel low or down? That's question number 1. And scribble just quickly. I will go through them a bit quicker, and you can always go back to the replay and just write those questions also down. But if you're on my email list, you will get it. Question number 2, to determine if it's something that's going to keep you uplifted and high vibe or not. Is the information you're listening, is the information you're watching, is the information you're letting in, is it love-based or is it fear-based? Take a deep breath on that one. Ooh, such a powerful question. Is what you're letting in love-based or fear-based? Question number 3. Is the information empowering or controlling? Is it empowering you or is it make you being like controlling? Okay? And question number 4 that kind of like goes into that, and if someone is like a super quick typer and feels like sharing it here with our community, please leave the questions in the comment. Highly appreciate any question, anything you want to serve and you want to be in assistance today. Feel free to write these questions down and comment them here on the show. So question number 4, does the information help you to connect within yourself? Or does it create the urge to control the environment or others? Huge difference. And I want to make a distinction here as well. There's a difference between trying to control the outside and other people versus offering help. I'm not talking about you coming from an authentic, serving without being attached offering. I'm not talking about this, about like going out and trying to control, you know, like when you feel like, and it's not so obvious sometimes, you don't think like, oh, I'm gonna go out and control someone. No, it could be simply by wanting to help someone even though they didn't ask you for it. Or you want to control the circumstances to make you feel a certain way. So check in if the information that you are letting in, if it does it help to connect within or if it does you urge to control on the outside. Question number 5. Take a deep breath while I take a sip of water. Does the information contribute to a higher perspective? Or does it take you deeper into the mud? Hey, Emily, been missing you. Definitely go back and catch the beginning, but super happy to see you here. Yay. Question number 5, does it contribute to a higher perspective or does it take you deeper into the mud? That's a super important question. If the information or what you're letting in is not helping you to go to a higher perspective where you can keep the head above water and you can make a conscious choice, a choice that comes from a higher consciousness, or does it really drag you down and can you get your head in the mud, right? Great question to check. Question number 6. Does it open your heart? Does it touch you? or does it close you off? Does it close you off? Absolutely, Emily. Always better late than never. Yay! Does it open your heart? Does it touch you? Or does it close you off? How are we doing so far? You good? You liking those questions? Are you writing like crazy? Okay, good. Question number 7. Does it inspire you to be kind to yourself and to others? Very important. Does this information that you're letting in, that you're watching, that you're listening to, does it inspire you to be kind? Or does it make you afraid, frustrated, angry, judgmental to yourself and others? That's question number 7. A simple question, question number 8. Does it make you feel good about yourself? Or does it make you feel bad about yourself? Take a breath. We're nearly done. Question number 9. Super important question. And by the way, the numbers or the sequence is not priority 1 to 10. It's just how I jot them down. And you can use them in any way you want. And you can also just choose maybe 3 or 4 questions, or even only one question that is really resonating with you, that you want to take on. Just take what works for you. You will, again, if you joined late, if you are on my email list, you will get a so-called high vibe sheet, because I don't like the word cheat. So it's actually not a cheat. And nevertheless, write them down, take notes, because it's anchors, and you can choose then what works best for you. Okay. Question number 9. Does it serve you or the world, and the world could be someone outside, a person, a company, an organization, the world itself. Does it serve? Does this information serve you or the world? Or does it create separation? Take a breath on that one. Just take a breath. Imagine the world asking this question and operating from it even being in service or from creating separation. Question number 8 was, does it make you feel good about yourself or does it make you feel bad about yourself? Someone just asked. Question number 9, does it serve you and the world or does it create separation? And I want to add something here to it. For anyone who kind of has like, okay, serving means, or it has to be like good news only. No. Determine if it will serve you or others. That doesn't mean it cannot be something painful. It cannot be something that might be, like disturbing even or whatever. But determine, is it gonna serve me or someone else in some way? And if not, this information has no business in your life. Because if it doesn't serve you or if it doesn't serve someone else, it might only create separation, frustration, anxiety, and other unpleasant, not high vibe reactions in you. Does that make sense so far? Give me quick feedback here. Does that make sense? Is this helpful? What is landing for you? I'm not going to continue, so don't be afraid that you're going to miss out. I'm gonna leave the last question for a minute. So give me here some feedback. How is this landing for you? Is this resonating? What's your favorite question so far? Just let me know. And I'm using this opportunity to take a breath and to take a nice deep sip of water. So while you are leaving me a comment right now, I want to add another piece of the information, because you can use that for outside information, but you can use that also for internal dialogue. You can use this high vibe sheet and questions to check your own inner dialogue, what you're thinking about. You can ask the same questions. Like, oh, you're thinking about something, you're chewing on something, you're worrying about something. Worrying, it has no purpose anyway. It's like a rocking chair, it keeps you busy all the time, but it doesn't take you anywhere. So when you catch yourself thinking, overthinking, whatever it is, having an internal dialogue, ask yourself the same questions. Does it uplift me? Or does this actually making me feel low? Is this love-based or is it fear-based? And you go through all these questions. Great questions. Yes, hey Kathy, Linda, thank you. Could repeat number 3. Okay, what if I repeat all of them at the end again? Okay, I will repeat all 10 of them by the end of the show. So don't go anywhere. Haha. Question number 10, last question for the high vibe sheet. Does this information have a higher purpose when received? What I mean by that, by yourself or by others. For example, that's what I also meant with before you share with someone. If you have something that you want to share with someone, you can ask the same questions. What purpose does it have? What intention does it have? Does it serve me and the other person? A great example is gossip, complaining, whining, like everything that's kind of like, unless you're sharing a painful moment, that's a totally different story. And if you've been following me, you know the distinction. There's a huge difference between sharing what's going on, and it can be tears, pain, anger, and that's all good. But if it's like gossiping, judging other people, complaining, what purpose does this have? Like, does this information have a higher purpose when received or shared? And if not, don't share it. If not, don't let it in. If it has no purpose, higher purpose, it doesn't help anyone, keep it to yourself or keep it out. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, all is landing here. Let me look at my cheat sheet because, I was taking notes for myself to be able to share this with you. Okay, great. Let me recap, and in a minute I'm going to repeat the 10 questions. The topic today, how to keep your energy high in regards to overload on information overload, and anything that you're letting in, but you're sharing. So this goes both ways. If you want to let stuff in that it's gonna help you to rise up, you want to be also that person that gives information that helps others to rise up or to hold space or be valuable in some way. And no one is perfect. We are all human beings. Maybe once in a while you like to gossip. I don't know. Like, that's really not one thing. I never do that. But, or maybe we judge. We are human beings. We are not perfect. It's not about being 24/7, this holy grail of enlightenment. No, you are a human being. Please let yourself be a human being. It's about awareness. It's about conscious focusing. Energy follows attention. Is about you, if you want to keep your energy high, that you do want, because otherwise you wouldn't listen to me. You want to be very mindful. You want to be very wise on what do I let in and what do I let out. And sometimes it's not easy to determine that, especially with the overload of it. And these questions can help you determine on social media. And I want to share something real quick this morning. When it comes to social media, for example, I'm even not much on social media lately at all. Like I'm here Mondays, so come back every Monday. I do not understand why you wouldn't. And I often have my feed actually blocked because there's so much stuff. Although my feed is really only the stuff that I want to see, because the algorithm of Facebook, for example, will keep doing the stuff that you watch. If you watch a lot of news or a lot of particular things, that's what you will keep seeing. So, long story short, I got sidetracked. There's so much good in the world. Listen to me on this one. There's so much good in the world. Don't let news, social media, government, whoever you listen to, don't let them make you believe, don't buy into the world is doom and gloom and everything is bad and it's going to shit. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of pain, a lot of disruption, a lot of, there's a lot of bad stuff out there. I'm totally not denying that. However, there's so much good stuff out there. There's so many good people. And I watched a video this morning that made me cry because I was so touched. And I watched another video on my face that inspired me. There's so much good stuff out there. It can touch you. It can inspire you to help. If it doesn't inspire you to make this world a better place, then don't watch it. If it doesn't inspire you to become a better person, if it doesn't inspire you to grow, to go in, to go up, to make a difference in this world, nearly cursed, for whatever sake, choose wisely and have fun with it. There's so much good stuff out there. There's so many incredible people. There's so much love. And I know it's not always easy. There are moments and days where I think oh my God, there's so much pain, there's so much anger, there's so much unconsciousness, there's so much darkness. I get it. I live in the same world as you do. The outside world. My inner world is a different one. Everybody has their own inner world. Got carried away for a moment. But yeah, if it doesn't uplift you, if it doesn't serve a purpose, a higher purpose, a purpose that contributes to love, compassion, forgiveness, understanding, opening up, healing, then choose something else. And it's okay that we're not going to do this 24/7, 100%. No, you're human. Let yourself be human. Let yourself be a mess. And let yourself be all of it. Okay. Let me see if there are any questions. And then I'm going to repeat the 10 questions. And then we are done for today. Okay. Could you repeat? Yeah, I will repeat this. Say great questions. Yes. All questions have been pertinent to keeping one's mind aware and open to what we let in and how it affects. Okay, great. Fantastic. So I'm going to repeat the 10 questions. What's your email inbox? If you're not on my email list and you want to have this high vibe sheet, send me a message, leave me a comment below with your email address. And then also, I know it's a lot to do, but I give you a lot, so I want you to give me something back. So, no, you don't have to, but I would appreciate it. I want to know what's your biggest takeaway from today. What is your biggest takeaway from today's show? Your number one biggest takeaway. Don't overcomplicate one thing. And I know I keep repeating myself, but it's just so crucial. It will help you to anchor it because it reminds you tune in. What is my biggest takeaway? How to anchor it, embody it. It will share it with someone else. They might have another breakthrough. And thirdly, it will give me feedback on what's landing for you so I can serve you better. So it's a win-win-win situation for everyone if you actually are generous and sharing your biggest takeaway. Okay, here are the 10 questions. You ready? Give me a thumbs up. Yes. Number 1, does the information lift you up or make you feel low or down? Number 2, is it love-based or is it fear-based? Number 3, is the information empowering or controlling? Number 4, does it help you to connect within yourself or up? Or does it create the urge to control the outside, the environment or people? Number 5, does it contribute to a higher perspective or does it take you deeper into the mud? Does it open your heart? Does it touch you deeply? Or does it close you off? Number 7, does it inspire you to be kind? You can also add generous if you want. To yourself and others, or does it make you afraid, frustrated, angry, and judgmental? Number 8, does it make you feel about yourself? Does the information make you feel good about yourself, or does the information make you feel bad about yourself? Number 9, does it serve you and the world in some way? Or does it create separation? Number 10, does this information have a higher purpose in sharing or being received? If not, like gossip, complain, whatever, superficial, blah, blah, whatever it is, just keep it to yourself or don't receive it. Take a nice deep breath. Share with me what your biggest takeaway is. And when I say share this with a friend, I'm really, if you had a takeaway, if you had a breakthrough, share this episode with someone. Share these 10 questions. Share this high vibe sheet with someone else. And if you're not doing it, just check in why. I was talking to a friend the other day. She's like, oh my God, I love your show so much, but I never share it. And I was like, I was just curious, like I'm not judgmental about it. I'm just offering you to do it. It's like, I was just curious, like, why is that? And she said, well, I think ultimately I'm afraid of what they maybe think of me, and kind of like ashamed in some way. It brought something up on her because she's not very open about her spirituality, with what she believes or not. So that fear and that shame kind of kept her from sharing it with someone. And then she said, yeah, but the sad thing is, it might benefit someone so highly. So I encouraged her, I just helped her through that a little bit. So if there's anything holding you back from sharing any information, not only mine, like anything that you can say yes to on these questions, why would you not share it? Any teacher, any book, anything, like any show. And if you are holding back, what's actually holding you back? Yeah, it's a little extra question. Okay, so give me a few takeaways and then I'm off I go. Linda is saying, my biggest takeaway is at the end. There is so much good going on in the world that we often overlook when we put our attention on what the new news places in front of us. Linda, thank you for sharing. Oh my gosh, take a breath on that. Let that sink in. If you only listen to the news and you watch the bad stuff on social media and you listen to those who are fear-based, you're gonna have the impression that we're all doomed, that there's only bad in the world. There's so much beauty in the world. There's so much love in the world. There's so many incredible people in the world. Focus on that. Choose those. Look out for that. Like, I watched a video, little things. It doesn't have to be, oh my God, someone cured cancer. If you choose to stay a minute longer, here's a little story, a little video I saw. There was this driveway where the guy who was living there had a camera, and it was just always filming. And there was always like a family coming, and there was a little boy, a very young little boy with a little bicycle. And every time they passed his pathway or his entrance, this little boy turned in and out of this driveway. So, and the headline was something, a kid got caught in trespassing or something, right? So, but he was seeing that it was always the same kid. So at one night he goes out and he paints like a little rally. So where there's a little curve, so where the little boy could actually drive, and you've got to see it to see, I'm not really sharing it very efficiently, but so the next morning when they protested, this little boy saw it, and I was like, wow. So he used this little one, and then other people were using it. And this guy, every time it was raining, he improved it, he did it new. And this is such a minor thing, but how much joy and light. Number one, that someone comes up, someone else might say, oh, it's trespassing my driveway, it's not supposed to drive here. And this man took the time to make a great experience for this boy and anyone who chose to use it. So anyway, little story. If you don't have inspiration for videos that you can watch, I have plenty. So there's good stuff out there. Okay, so number one takeaway, hey Kati, does the information open your heart and touch you or close you off? Oh, such a good one. Thank you for sharing. I keep reminding myself on that one. You would be surprised. Watch yourself throughout the day. Is your heart open? Is your heart closed? Just that one question. And it's not always, you shouldn't have your heart open all the time. You want to be wise and see if it's a safe space. But there's a level of having your heart open no matter what's going on. That's a little bit of an advanced skill, obviously. And you got to do the deeper inner work to heal the wounds on that, but it's possible. Thank you for sharing, guys. I love you. Thank you, Emily. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Number 5, but pertinent and personal note, my mind is too busy. A feed came through trying to get here. It stimulated thoughts about how news tries to separate us. Yeah, great. What was number 5? I have to adjust. Yeah, does it contribute to a higher perspective? Beautiful. My biggest takeaway is what I allow into my consciousness can control my mood and outlook more than I am aware of. Thank you. Yes, you're so welcome, Dorleen. Yes. Oh my God, it's powerful. Energy is substance. What comes in will highly determine and control. If you don't control what you let in, it will control you. Great takeaway, thank you. Beautiful story, I only try to focus on good. I woke up looking forward to this call. Yay, me too. Okay, I love you guys. Again, thank you so much. I acknowledge you for being here. Again, my invitation to share this with a friend or share it on your Facebook wall, leave a private message to someone, share your takeaway with someone. Or just like if you don't want to share this show, share your takeaway with a friend. And Linda, one thing, there's a newsletter you can sign up for that has only positive news on how people are helping one another and new scientific discoveries. It's called the Good News Network, and it's amazing. Yeah, I know that one. Thank you, Linda, so much for sharing. So, if you Google that if you want that, the Good News Network. It's amazing. Good people. Ah, love it. Thank you, Linda, for sharing. Take a last nice deep breath here together. Later you take more. Set a reminder on your phone to come back on Monday. Every Monday, 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Come live or watch the replay. And invite a friend. You're very welcome, Aura. Great having you here as well. I love you. I appreciate you. Let this be a soul-infused Monday. Much love.